In this video, I will present the differences between contracted and recurring revenue. These are the two main perspectives of revenue in the New Insights. Starting with the terminology, contracted revenue is based on bookings, and a booking is, for example, when a new customer or existing customer agrees to accept your offer, or any changes made to the business you have with a specific customer. And with this definition, contracted revenue is important for evaluation of your current sales. So we can either look at a monthly level, CMRR, or a yearly level, CARR or CAR, where C stands for contracted. Recurring revenue, on the other hand, referred to as MRR or ARR, is based on charges and has the benefits of giving us a very detailed analysis. We can slice and dice our data on any kind of dimension related to, for example, order, product, charge or charge plan, etc. So, for example, the order represents the contract, and on the order we create charges for the products that has been sold. And each time I create a new charge, that'll generate future MRR. There will automatically be a booking created with the effective date as of today. Let me give you an example. On the order, we have a start date, and let's say today is September, but the start date on the order is 1st of October. So there can be two perspectives on what has been sold. From a contracted point of view, we have sales for this customer in September, but the recurring revenue will not start until October. And when we reach October, the MRR and the CMRR will be the same for this order. Once again, if we want to look at the sales of current month, it's better to look at contracted. Otherwise, I will miss all my sales that are booked but not yet started as a charge. Hypothetically, if all orders will have a start date equal to the day of order creation and an end date, a churn, on the same date as charges end, then there will be no discrepancy between contracted and recurring revenue. But this is, of course, rarely the case in real-world scenarios. So let's look at an example in the New Insights, comparing contracted with recurring. As you can see on this chart, contracted is higher than the recurring on all months, and the gap between them represents the delay from order creation. And there can be several reasons for the gap. Let's say the sales team give a big discount on the first year, or perhaps contracts are negotiated during the order period. Then the gap between the contracted and recurring will fluctuate. And the gap can be caused by, for example, let's say slow start on order charges, short-term discounts, churn on new or future churns. In a growth company, you will normally have a monthly contracted revenue higher than the recurring. And on the opposite, if your company is declining in sales, then the recurring will be higher than the contracted. So again, for growth companies, contracted sales is often the priority, where focus is on bringing in new sales and renewable for existing customers. But recurring revenue is also important, giving you a very detailed sales analysis on a large number of dimensions.